Hello everyone, this is Trigger here of course, and today I'm going to be bringing you the second update video. It's actually another recording because the first one's audio messed up, so hopefully that's not an issue this time. Alright, so the first things first, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the game. So we're going to start up the server. And just so everyone knows, the world that we're on isn't actually the Fallout world that we use for our server. It's just a blank world because this is a blank server here. That's just purely for testing purposes because I don't really want to mess anything up on our archived FALLZ server. So yeah, we're going to go and jump right into it. I'm going to show you guys some of the new features I've added, and we'll talk about some of the old features that are in as well. So let's go ahead and begin. So the first thing we're going to cover is the new icons you're going to see. Let's go and turn down. I notice my background sound here is... Oh, okay, well, maybe it's not too bad. Alright, well, anyway, so... Sorry, the first thing that we're going to go and cover is going to be the new command to get to your PipBoy. So /PipBoy brings up your PipBoy. You're obviously going to see the 7 things you're kind of used to, which are these normal attributes from the last video. Which, by the way, these attributes are now fully implemented. They all do their own new unique thing. Which I covered them in the last video, so I'm not going to go over them again. But the 3 icons that are new are these ones here. You don't have any idea what these guys do. So the first one here just kind of shows you down in general rundown of your stats. It gives you your current level, your current XP, and the level it takes to level up. And current is currently typo right there, and the current XP, so that'll be fixed. Radiation, it also shows your radiation and the maximum radiation, of course, and then in your current amount of perks out of how many perks you can currently have. So right now, by default, there's only a 30 perk max limit because I just want to have 30 base perks and then add more later on. Obviously, I don't have any of those perks made yet. I just have 1 testing perk. So if you have any perk ideas, please leave a comment below in the description there, or just leave a comment, period. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just leave a comment below, and I will let you know if I like the perk idea, if it will be in the server as well. And if other people like the that comment idea, please let them know so I will pay attention to it a little more. So yeah, definitely looking forward to those, and if you do, I'll leave a comment back and let you know if I decide to use it or not. So yeah, that'd be super nice and pretty cool. So perks are pretty cool. Perks are going to be things that are pretty much plug-in right now. I can make any perk and just plug it into the system. It doesn't take much work. I just need to know what the perk does, and I can do it pretty easily. We'll go and show you this new second tab here. This shows you your current perk. So if I open this up, you can get a list of your current perks. So this here just returns you back to the main menu. So we'll go back into the perks there. And right now this is just a default perk. So this is just perk 1. It just shows the level requirement for the perk. Sometimes there'll be a level requirement for the perk. Sometimes perks won't require anything. Some perks can require specific attributes as well. So like I mentioned before in my first video, there was a ledge grabbing perk that I planned to make. You can grab ledges. Well, you would require an agility level to get that and a strength level to get it. That's just for an example. And of course, your default level, and then the level requirement, and then there is of course the description of the item too, so that's in there as well. Later on, if there's actually more in-depth stuff you need to do with the perk, you can use this menu to actually click on the item and do things with it. For now, you can't really do anything with clicking here. So we'll go back and show you the last menu here. This is where you get buy perks, but you can see I have no perk points available. So if we open this, there's nothing in here. It's virtually the same as the last menu. So let's go ahead and disconnect, and I'm going to go ahead and delete my player file, so I can go ahead and restart my character. Later on, there would be an option to hard reset your character in case you ever really wanted to. I just haven't really put that in there yet. So if you open up the PipBoy here, go to my perks, you can see I have nothing in my current perks right now. So let's go get a perk point so I can buy one. So let's go and set it to night. Alright, nighttime. Let's go find us a little zombie victim to kill. Okay, there's our first zombie. So kill that, he'll level us up because his XP rate is insane for testing, of course. You can tell I got a perk there when I leveled up, and it tells me I leveled up. So let's go into my PipBoy again. You can see I have no perks, but I do have 1 available perk point. So let's go in there, and if you can see the perk here in the perk list. If I left-click on it, you can see I have 1 point available. I'll go and left-click on it now. It gets consumed. Later on, there'll be an item here that tells you bought the perk, and obviously, you won't be able to click on it anymore. But so we'll go back. And we'll go back to your perks, and as you can see, the perk is now on my perks list, and I don't have the perk point anymore. So yeah, that's pretty neat. It's already in, and it all works. Later on, this entire thing will be filled up, and I plan to have multiple pages later on. Yeah, so that's pretty much perks. So please leave your comments of your perk ideas. I would really, really would appreciate it. Of course, I'm going to come up with my own ideas, but you could help me speed up the process by telling me your ideas, and I'll write them down, and I'll get to them in the coding process. So yeah, the next part I'm going to show you is, let's go ahead and talk about the binding now, since I just covered this RPG stuff. So I was talking about a skill earlier, well, a perk earlier, where you'll be able to grab ledges using a command. Now the problem with that is that if you're falling and you want to grab a ledge, you have to type the command while you're falling, so that's kind of hard to do. So the way you counter that is you can use items to cast commands for you. So you can bind any command you want. So I'm going to go ahead and bind PipBoy, for example, to my sword here. Later on there'll be a message that tells you that it's bound, but for now I'll go ahead and right-click and try to open. I'm going to right-click and it will open the PipBoy for me. See, and it says it executed the command right there. Later on this will be a different menu, or a different little message, maybe not even a message, more than likely. So yeah, and of course you can unbind that by doing bind/remove or space remove, and now nothing happens when I right click. You can also remove all your binds with remove all as well. That's also another sub thing. I'll go and demonstrate it here. So PipBoy opens my PipBoy, remove all, and it removes all the binds you have to any item. Just in case you ever forget, like if it's been a while since you've played and you forget what your binds are, you can just remove them all just for safety measures, because you don't want to like do a perk that might mess you up in the game or kill you or something. All right, so that's the binding system. The next thing I want to show you is the stamina thing. So you can see the stamina message here doesn't show up as often. It's showing up every 25. By default, your stamina is going to update every time you use every time you increment down by 25 or up by 25. So this is to reduce chat spam. So like I said, by default it's 25, but you can change this number at any time. So I could change this to show at only 70. So this way, right before I hit 75, which is the limit where you get fatigued, I'll get a message at 70. So this way I know I probably should stop. So let's go and sprint around a bit. Hopefully I'll be able to get it perfectly. Oh, I didn't get a message there. Oh, okay. The message was a little delayed. So maybe like 75. Just do something. I don't know. It's still got to be worked on. There's still just a few small things that are messed up with it, obviously, like that. Not sure why it's coming up so late. But we could just demonstrate with something else instead of 25. So we could just do like 30. We'll let that go down a bit. So now every time it increments by 30 down, it'll only pop up for every 30 down. So there's that 30, so I could change it to 5 if I wanted to get spammed, which is what it was before during the other video. And when you hit 0 stamina and you're just walking, not performing any stamina actions, it's not going to spam you. Jumping also won't spam you, because it also sends you a message after you jumped as well, so that'll be fixed. So yeah, you can just set this number whatever you want. It's just to help reduce the spam until we come up with another alternative for stamina. There was the leaderboard idea too, using a leaderboard for it. I might consider using that. I just got to look into it first. I just don't like if it's anything like it used to be. There used to be zeros on it, which I didn't like. Which maybe that's changed since now. It's been a really long time since I've been to Minecraft. So. Yeah, so there's that. There's a few other systems I forgot to mention in the last video. Not really sure. I can't even remember what they were now, but the weight system is back in from the old FALLZ. You can see the item weights of items, just like that, and they update during the server updates them whenever they change. You can drink water. You can get if you have a water bottle in hand, you can get water from the rain if it's raining. So that's a thing you can do. You can look straight up in the air and right-click with the empty water bottle in your hand, and you'll get water. You can also just drink straight from water. You can also obviously use a bottle on just water to get radiated water. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for now, guys. If you have any questions or any other perk ideas, please leave them in the comment section below, and I definitely will check them out. Yeah, so thank you guys for all watching. As usual, please rate and subscribe, and I hope I get to see you all this upcoming Tuesday. The link is in the description below for the FALLZ forum page. So you can go there and you can actually get in the test play that's going to be coming up this Tuesday. So yeah, definitely come check that out. So as I was saying, I hope I get to see you guys there at the test play. There'll be a poll on there that'll tell you the time zone and the time. So yeah, thank you guys for watching finally. And as usual, please rate